Kenta, your question is, the answer to your question is really sort of twofold. You're right in both respects. In the United States, we are really pushing the development of a viable commercial space industry for both taking cargo to the International Space Station and other low Earth orbit destinations as they develop, but also in taking our crews, Japanese astronauts, all of our international partner astronauts, along with American astronauts, because we want to have the capability of launching people and cargo from the United States. You in Japan are an absolutely incredible partner. Japanese industry, working along with JAXA, has produced just probably one of the foremost vehicles for transporting cargo to space in the HTV. We recently had HTV-3 that flew cargo to the International Space Station. I'm really excited because one of the pieces of scientific equipment it took was something that was called iServe. And it's a new camera mechanism that will allow people here on Earth to control that camera on the International Space Station, look back on Earth at disasters and help government planners and disaster management folk figure out how to deal with them. It will enable us to help farmers with crop management and crop planning, water resources management. And that's all on the International Space Station now because HTV had its incredible capability of taking up large payloads or large pieces of cargo. It's going to be incredibly valuable for the Japanese to continue to support ISS with HTV through the years, and it's just another piece of our very important partnership. But as I started out, in the United States, we actually retired the space shuttle in July of 2011, as I think you know. And we made the decision that we were going to turn to American industry initially to provide the capability to take cargo and crew into space. We've had very good success so far in the cargo realm. You may know that SpaceX, a private, not publicly traded entrepreneurial company out of Hawthorne, California, built a launch vehicle called Falcon 9, and they have a module that they call Dragon that has carried cargo to the International Space Station twice now. And their last flight was actually a flight for hire, where we paid them to take the cargo instead of doing it ourselves. SpaceX, the Boeing Corporation, and another smaller company called Sierra Nevada out of Colorado are vying to produce a vehicle that can take crew members to the International Space Station and other low Earth orbits as early as 2017. And they're coming along very well with that. So commercial capability is very important for us to enable us to get away from having to own and operate, which is very expensive, own and operate launch vehicles and systems to carry cargo and crew. NASA, JAXA, other space partners are very important because I believe that only governments do have the funding necessary to take big, risky efforts like exploration, like sending humans farther than low Earth orbit, as we're trying to do now in the future in endeavors to send humans to connect with an asteroid or eventually send humans to Mars. Your country wants to send humans to the moon, to an asteroid, wants to be with us and going to Mars. And that will require the leadership of JAXA and NASA in the United States and some of our other partners. So it will work both ways. Thanks very much for the question, Kenta.